What's good? What's good? Welcome to the final beat review stream of the year. I gotta do like a little announcement bit first, and you know we can use this to let people come in and all that good stuff. But long story short, I've got a link pinned up in the chat. You can probably see that. I'm gonna be dropping a kit. It's gonna be coming out later this week, like this week. You know, like Monday to Friday, right? Called the Lyra Essentials. A lot of sounds, there's a ton of stuff in it. I've got a sign up link though for the kit so we can get notified when the kit does drop. You'll also get a special discount on the kit and some bonuses thrown in there as well. So sign up, you know, why not? Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. I'll do this. Y'all can submit your beats. Hey, I can't scroll this fast. I was actually trying to scroll my mouse up there, but you guys were submitting so fast that it didn't matter. Where's my Christmas hat? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm glad you remember it from last year, though. I'm glad someone does. I don't know why I post the thing twice. It is what it is. Discord name, don't question it. Don't question it. We'll start with the non-peasants like we usually do. We got two non-peasants here, so we got two of the nobility class. What? To be honest with you, I gotta start this from the beginning again. I have this issue with my interface. It's really old. It's almost a decade old. It's also like really shitty because it's like the cheapest one I could buy. And this is before I even started producing, so I wasn't really investing money like that. But basically every now and then I'll have to unplug it because it gets like all crackly and poppy just out of nowhere for no reason. So let me give you a fair listen, John Bay. I'm gonna be real honest, it's hard. Everything about it is hard. I personally don't love the melody necessarily. But that's more so just like, it just kind of feels like it's just space. So it feels like someone should kind of hop on this, rap a little bit. It goes hard though. Everything about it is good. The drums are crazy. And I also agree with this. Winter sucks. I'm Canadian, bro. Imagine my life. So far, like Mihai, I hope you're here because I'm gonna be real with you. I like the other stuff you do a lot better than this. It feels like you are much better with like the other stuff you do. Like, there's a wide variety of other things you do, but this might not be the one for you. I think it mostly comes down to your melody. Like it's not even the drums or anything. The drums are fine for this. It's just the melody's like really plain. But like when I listen to your other stuff, it sounds a lot more better, a lot more put together, a little bit more professional, I guess I should say. But this is still pretty solid. Like there are some good things here. The mix is good. 15 more seconds. All right, you are part of the nobility class. This is the structure we have now. Alright, I gave you 20 seconds. That's kind of clean though. I like some of the stuff you have in there. The riser thing, that was a nice touch. Doozy, I know you asked if you should submit. I think you should. I always appreciate hearing a Doozy beat. What happened to your YouTube link, bro? Yeah, I don't like some of these drum sounds. Yeah, I don't really love some of these drum sounds. A lot of what you have here is pretty fire. It's a good beat overall. Someone was asking me about the Pokemon sounds, or not really asking, but like, look, bro, look at this. This is sick, right? This is sick. Every time, each one, yeah, that's fire. Not gonna lie to you, that's kind of clean. Don't worry about it. Gregsta, you went with something chill this time. I thought you had some interesting stuff going on here, but I don't think the 808, what you're doing with it is the move. I feel like you could also kind of get a little bit more varied in what you've got going on. But overall, like, it's definitely an interesting idea that I think you could flesh out a little bit more. I don't even know what your name is because you've got no name. You got some interesting stuff going on. I think some of the sounds I'm not crazy about, really, like in your melody mostly. But I think you definitely have some good stuff there. The mix is pretty solid as well. I like some of the width that you added to some of the stuff you have. Never allowed to watch it. You were never allowed to watch Pokemon, bro. That's kind of no comment. No comment. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge. Everyone has a different life. Someone was asking too. Someone was saying, "What does Riley stand for? What does it mean, bro?" It's my name, RLY. It's just I took out the what are they called? I took out the vowels, and it was the worst branding decision I've ever made.
Just for me, that.
I'm not gonna lie, this clean. It's hard. It's pretty basic, but it is hard. The drums are hitting. The snare roll was nice. The arrangement is solid. I'm gonna give it to you, Jasper. JSPR. Yo, if you got a J name, you're getting in the bracket apparently. What would be a nickname for Riley? I don't know. I've never really been called many nicknames. I got Ryle. That's probably the most common nickname I've ever gotten. Rizzing Around the Christmas Tree, Volume 1 or Version 1? Who knows?
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Do we ban? No, I don't think so.
Take top or hardy top. Keep it equally as far you can see. Every Sigma has a guy. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the TikTok or hardy top.
Alright, I think I've learned my lesson. Yo, we got one from Egg. This is gonna be a W or maybe the biggest miss, who knows?
Caesar, you don't know shit.
I'm gonna be real. Everything's good. I really like the kind of like fast-paced sequence thing that kind of slowed down. That little transition there was really cool. I feel like the mix detracts way too much though. Like off the rip, it kind of blasted my speakers a bit. I know some people had issues with their headphones being a little painful to use. The mix holds it back a little too much for me to pin it. I think everything here is really good aside from just the mix. Aiden with the big meat review. Yo, Raiden might be having a similar problem. Usually Raiden's mixes are passable, but this one might be doing it for me. And personally, mostly for me, this is just like the sharp sounds coming through a little too much. It's the high end for me. I know the 808, some of y'all are saying it's kind of hurting for you. The high end was a little too sharp for me, especially at the start here. You know? But that's okay. I'm dropping a mixing video soon. We got the TP/LazyBeats. You got to settle on one or the other. You can only have one name. What's with everybody starting their beat with like the worst part of the mix? This was a little hard. This was a little painful to listen to. I mean. So this is a good case of overcompression. You can use overcompression in good ways, positive, creative ways, but this is just a little too much. overall, just too much distortion, too much clipping, everything. Scale it back a little bit. Do some gain staging. Kind of control the signals as they go through each thing. Yeah, maybe don't soft clip only on the master. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but maybe you could soft clip along the way. I heard some hype for Moderate Productions beat here, so let's give it a listen. I feel like the 808's too quiet. I feel like the hi-hat's too loud as well. And also, I'm not crazy about that bell. I do like how your kick is hitting. The kick is nice. The 808 definitely could be louder. The bell pattern I wasn't too crazy about. The hi-hats were a bit loud. Other than that, though, I did think the melody was pretty solid. Oh, damn, this is the dude you collaborated with. He's right here. I really don't like the chords. Honestly, the chords for me really are not it. And when it comes to like your melody, the chords kind of dictate a little bit how the melody sounds because it's going along with the chords, whatever. So the melody, I don't think it really works the greatest with the chords. Maybe the melody's not good, who knows? But the chords just are not it for me. And the kick kind of feels weird. I don't really love the kick here. I think maybe you could have used a different sound too. Or multiple, who knows? Video game ass beat. Alright, I need to pause this because I was saying to myself, if that melody repeats one more time, I'm done. It gets a little too repetitive. You gotta mix it up at least a little bit every now and then, and you haven't done that. Honestly, I think for like a video game kind of soundtrack, depending on the game, it could very well fit. My beef still is the melody just repeating endlessly, and it needs to not do that. Like, change it up a little bit. Like every fourth one, change it up, or every second one, just change it up. You know, an engineer, you made a really shit beat. It's gonna sound tad off because it's atonal. Damn, got an atonal beat. I think there's good things and I think there's bad things. One of the bad is the fact that it's atonal. One of the good is that perk in the beginning was crazy. Like I loved the beginning. I liked it more before it dropped. That's the truth of it. I think you have some good ideas here for sure. I think it would be nice to see this a little bit more fleshed out. I think the melody should also be a little bit louder as well, like once that whatever effect gets thrown on there. I think you could throw more effects on there and kind of make it sound a little bit more interesting as well. Someone was talking about atonal music, or atonal. What is atonal? I'm just going to show you a really cool plugin. It has nothing to do with atonal, really. Where is it? This thing. You can EQ based on scale, which is so cool. I love this. If you have like a sound that's just kind of like all different frequencies, like it's not really in key as much as you'd like it to be, you can EQ just the frequencies of the key so that it sounds like that. You know what I mean? But it sounds more in key. Really cool. Not free. I got it for like $10 maybe. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. It's pretty cool though. You think you did a good job here. Let's find out.
A classic.
Yeah, I think you did a pretty good job here too. I do think, however, there's a little too much repetition. Like you overdid it. You gotta mix it up a little bit more. But other than that, it's good. Like when I say mix it up, you don't even have to do that much. You can change like one note and it'll sound very different. You got Shachar. Riley, how would you recommend I drop my beats in the future? If that isn't it, also what, bro? Listen, we gotta work on your sentence structure before we work on your beats at this point. If this is a kick 808 or if it's just an 808, whatever it is, it's not working in this context. Yeah, I feel like the 808 kind of holds this back a lot. The melody's a little plain as well, but I think there are some good things there for sure. Engineer, you're rephrased. How would I recommend you drop your beats in the future? It wasn't it wasn't the how you dropped. It was more so kind of what you dropped into. It just didn't really work as great. Whereas like the perk section, where it's just the perks, it was really cool. It was really bouncy. It was really vibey. And then once it dropped, it kind of lost that and became a little bit messy. Free for profit. I almost said profit. Damn. Free for profit, sad little peep type beat. Save your tears.
Sugar boy.
I'm gonna pin this. I think it's actually pretty solid. You used the glide with the 808 there in actually a decent way. I usually hate when people do it in trap beats, but I think you used it really, really nicely. Ushanka. These names, what does that even mean? For all I know, I could be saying something I shouldn't be. We got Soshin. Yeah, that was pretty clean. I felt like the little transition sound you had that came in, it was a little dirty for a tiny second, but it's clean. Everything else is good. The drop was solid. I'm gonna pin that, or well, I did pin that, and you've been entered into a bracket competition against your will. Certified bedroom producer with Midnight Rage. Can't read that? Don't worry, you shouldn't have to. I wasn't really crazy about it for a variety of reasons. And my first reason is I didn't love how you kind of spammed the 808 at times. The 808 didn't really cut through or have too much power behind it. Yeah, most of my complaints really just kind of come down to the drums like that. The melody was okay. I feel like you could have done some things to it to make it just sound cooler overall. But that's a little bit more just like effects and mixing kind of stuff. Crossfade beats Lil Uzi Vert x Pierre Bourne type beat NASA.
Come on, let's get faded.
I think you shouldn't be doing that with your snare. You don't need to do that with the snare that often. I think some of the sounds for the type of beat you're going for maybe aren't the best, but that's just my personal opinion. The 808's a little quiet. You could turn that up, maybe make some room for it by cutting out some of the low frequencies in your melody. Yeah, that's probably my biggest takeaway from it. Damn Daniel, The Last Farewell. I haven't heard Damn Daniel in years. I was gonna pin this until your drums were absolutely mid. The hi-hat, I don't know what you were doing with that at some points. It was just confused. The way it came in made no sense. The kick doesn't really cut through, doesn't really punch through, doesn't have much impact. Everything else was great. The guitar was great, the bass was great, it was great, the vocals were awesome. You missed on the drums. You got sad plug. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff. I'm not crazy about some of the melodies you're doing. I think the chords, the way you've kind of played them, are really nice. The drums are okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of my biggest takeaway. First time submitting a beat, congratulations. I know it takes a lot of balls to do so big ups to you. My only question is, why do you got online audio converter in the title? Did you like convert it from your own YouTube or something? Be honest, very honest. I think this is probably the best beat I've ever heard from GarageBand. Definitely, like no competition. Yeah, like if we're fully assuming this is your own original beat made entirely yourself in GarageBand, this is the greatest beat I've ever heard from GarageBand. My complaints are more so like the kick is not really hitting as hard as I would want it to. It's not cutting through as much. You could probably sidechain the kick to the drums, like the rest of your drums and the rest of your melody, so that it kind of ducks everything else when the kick hits. Just adds that impact. I think it's really good. I'm hesitant to pin it, but I'm gonna probably do it just because. Just because, why not? Now we got Lil Bug. This is one of those cases where it's really good, but the mix is just so intense that you're not sure how to feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's good, the mix is solid, it's intense. I'm not gonna pin it just for that. Just for that. I'm sorry, Lil Bug. I still put respect on your name, I swear. I feel like we have to time MLEX out just for that statement. You deserve that pin. You most definitely did. That was really nice. Z makes music. Do you make music?
Guy on the track.
My complaints with this are pretty simple. I think a lot of the things you have could be louder, and some things could definitely be quieter. Like I think the open hat should be quieter, the melody should be a little bit louder. My other complaint is it's a little bit more on the simple side. You could maybe mix that up a little bit however you want. But yeah, someone was also saying that Yu-Gi-Oh goes hard. Yu-Gi-Oh does go hard. When I was a kid, I had one of those like arm things, you know what I mean, like the first gen ones. Press the button and it like whoosh, swoops out and you put your cards in it. Yep, that was me as a kid. Yeah, the dual disc. That's what it was called. I had the dual disc. The OG one, though. Gen 1, not like the Yu-Gi-Oh! DX stuff. Get off my keyboard. Goodness gracious. What was I going to say about this beat? First of all, it's a drill beat. I don't really love drill beats. I don't like the hi-hat you used. The kick was fine. The melody was really plain and repetitive. Yeah, that's my thing for this, really. Also, I know we talked about Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! But Digimon, that went hard. I loved Digimon as a kid. I played a bunch of Digimon games. I still kind of do.
Soft.
I hate Jerk. I actually hate Jerk immensely, and I feel like this is just personifying that. Yeah. Well, yo, Sonic was fire too. I really was into Sonic as a kid as well. Mix wise, I think it's honestly fine. Like there's no issue really in your mix. You could probably have your 808 coming through a bit louder, but that's about it. It's fine mixing. Whoa, I was trying to read this name. Divad, aka Hubert Blaine Wolfish. I don't know if that's right. What were you doing with your 808 there? And Scooter Mungus, you gotta move. Like you're standing on my arm. What is this? What did you do there? That was kind of weird. I don't think that was a good idea. Yeah, whatever you're doing with your 808 there, I don't like that. I think the melody's good. It does get a little repetitive, but other than that, the drums are coming through nice, which is good. Remastering an old track of yours. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, this is a great beat for like a video game kind of sound. I thought the intro was pretty solid. I feel like you could maybe kind of like open up the EQ, the filter that you have on everything a little bit as it goes, but that's just my own opinion there, really. It drops pretty well. Everything's good with it overall for what it is. Gotta D. I just knew there was going to be some issue with the 808 coming in. So your master channel is definitely clipping here. You don't really have much low end for your 808, so it's kind of coming in really muddy. The hi-hat's a little chunky for some reason, and it's a little loud too. I'm not crazy about the pattern for it. The snare's also a little bit loud as well. You could probably pitch this melody up an octave, cut out some of the low end just to clean it up, and throw a soft clipper on your master, maybe on the 808 too. Just clean everything up, and it could turn into something pretty decent. It's the boom bap goat. Tristan, what do you got for us?
I wanna be the one to show you how this really works. I wanna let you know that love isn't supposed to hurt. No, you're not supposed to be crying there by yourself. You should be with someone that puts you before anyone else. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love.
This is clean. I really like what you have. The 808's bouncy, it's punchy, it's good. The vocals are really nice as well. I liked what you did with them, pitching them up and stuff. That was cool. Zap, we got Silk.
911, what's your emergency?
It sounds like your low end is a little bit messy here. Your 808's loud. It's just, it feels really muddy. Astro Moore, this, I've got high expectations. You've been hitting super hard lately. It's a vibe. It's very bouncy. I like what you have. It's clean. You did not disappoint, but personally, I think you did better last time. That's just personal opinion. Desmond is lonely in their. No. No. It feels like off rhythmically. I don't know what it is, but it just feels off. It doesn't have the nice bounce I was hoping for. 808's hitting, but it could be hitting a little bit more. Sonic's music. 15. Let's go. Let's give it a listen.
Sonic.
That was a little peculiar. Yeah, you've definitely got a little bit of a mess with mix wise. Some of the sounds are just fighting for a lot of the same space. Definitely clean that up. This part's a lot cleaner just because you have like that other melody come into a different frequency range. Your 808's still kind of suffocating down there, but I think it's not bad. Raiden submitted a beat with no high end. No, high end's fine, but when you have it so sharp that it hurts people's ears, then it's not the greatest. It's clean. It's nice. This is regalia, right? Technically. Whoa, yo, we maxed out the pins in the members. That's crazy. We gotta unpin somebody. You, get out of here. Alright, now you got your pin. Now you have your pin. Gotta go back to the peasants. And we were at Pate, first timer on beat review. Congrats to you. It takes your mix is kind of messy. Like the 808's making everything compress a lot. If you could get this sounding cleaner, I bet you it would sound a lot better. We got Net Spend, Osa Mason. Is that even how you say it? I don't even know. Sama-sun, type beat, whatever. think I might just be too old for this type of stuff. That might just be it. Cause I'm seeing these things. I'm like, damn, these were like aesthetics from when I was a kid, from my childhood. Why are they coming back like this? It's not for me. That's my take. Mix is fine. The drums are fine. Everything's fine. I know the vibe you're going for. You did a good job with it. It's just not for me. Yeah, it's clean. I like what you did. I feel like maybe at times the whatchamacallit was a bit messy, like the 808, but I think it was okay. It worked out fine. Also, yeah, that last beat was definitely not a Two Hollis type beat. Like this beat, definitely not a Two Hollis type beat. His beats are definitely a little bit more on like an EDM kind of side. A weird EDM hyperpop trap combination. Maybe a little bit of like some like ravier genres. Yeah, I kind of agree. The build-up in that bit takes a little too long. It doesn't really meet the expectations either. The drums kind of come in really soft, and I wasn't really crazy about them. I felt like they were a little bit like they took me back to Delfino Plaza type. You know what I mean? Got ghosty with doggy style. Bro, what? You got that stomp way too loud. Yeah, that vocal is awful back there. What is that vocal there? You had something, but you kind of fumbled the bag with like a combination of mixing and just having some things in there that just sound like they're not doing a good job. You know, it could be good. It's not though. That's the problem. Looking for a vibe? No. I'm gonna be real, I don't really like some of these chords you're going to. I don't know, maybe you could just voice them a bit better, or maybe it's just go to a different chord. I don't really love it. It's the chords, you know, the drums are fine. It's just the chords weren't it for me. Craze.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's clean. The sample is nice. The 808 hits when it should hit. It comes through nice and clean. It's good. It's good. The Beal switch up so fire. If this switch up is not fire, I'll be so disappointed in you. Nabil, if the switch up is removing this god awful lead, it will be a fire switch up. I'll be very happy about it. Your mix is a mess all around. Your mix is a mess. I see the idea with the execution, but it was not it. The sound selection was not the move for like 90% of the beat. That lead sound you had, I don't know what was going on with that. The pattern was kind of goofy. The way it came in was just wonky. You have an idea here that's good. You have a lot of good things here, but you have a lot of things that are also kind of just holding those good things back so much that it just makes the whole beat not that great. Struggling with the mix and arrangement. Let's give it a listen. Alright, mix. I think you could turn up the 808, make it hit louder, saturate it. Melody is fine. It would be nice to have a bit more going on in the melody though, because it's a little repetitive. We'll come back here. I'm not pitting this for the sake of competition. Gotta come back. Let's give Eternal a listen. Yo, by the way, I didn't even realize this. Eternal just made this. Everything is from the lyric kit. If you don't know, Eternal is one of the members helping me, one of the people helping me work on this kit. Sign up link is pinned, but all the sounds from this are from the kit other than the drum sound. I love it. Eternal, I love what you did with it. The piano is my favorite part, but I really like the switch up at the end. That's clean. Unfortunately, you can't get pinned because we made a deal that you can't compete anymore. But you would have been pinned in the case that didn't happen. Yeah, I guess that's a preview of the kit. There'll be more to come as time goes. You honestly have heard a lot of the sounds from the kit already. Because like I've worked on the sounds. So like I've made a bunch of sounds just in the process of making beats, and then you've probably heard some of them in my shorts without even realizing it. So probably in my shorts for like the past month, there's a bunch of sounds in there. We got, what is this? We got Henry. You have a good idea. The mix is not it. Like a lot of things could probably cut through louder. A lot of things could just, I'm mixing my words. A lot of things like the kick could cut through cleaner. Some things could be a little bit louder. The kick could hit a bit harder. I'd maybe just use a different kick in general. You don't have much low end either, which is a little odd, but that's no big deal. You got some good bounce going though, for sure. Welcome to the nobility class, Michael A. Fedor. Eternal, did you just tell him to drop the soap? Where do I start with feedback? That's the question. There's some problems. You're just playing notes that you definitely shouldn't be. The 808's kind of goofy. You had some low end clashing going on earlier in the beat too. That was really not too great for the sound. I'm trying to find a silver lining here, but it's a little tough. I feel like you switch chords a little too fast and it feels a little robotic as well. The hi-hat's nice, I'll give you that. Do I do artist feedback? Yeah, I can do artist feedback. It's not just beats. It's not limited to just beats, but if you submit like a song, you're not going to get entered into the competition portion of things because it's a beat battle. I think it's alright. The melodies are the stronger point. The drums don't really cut through. Like the hi-hat's really drowned out. The snare kind of is just there. The kick is not really drawing much attention. It's just also kind of there. That's what's holding this back. DJ Gamer Pro, 10 cents. I think you got too trigger happy on the 808. gets a little repetitive. Like for 40 seconds now, nothing has changed. You got to mix it up. The melody needs to change or something. It's if you're doing that for 4 minutes, that's not good practice. That's just not good in general. Paul, what do you got for us? You got Snitch. Paul's the Snitch. Breaking news. I get what you're trying to do. You just have way too much dissonance with that second chord. Going to that root note with the 808 was not the move. You snitched on yourself, Paul. You snitched on yourself. Yeah, I think there's also valid concern with the guitar and everything repeating so frequently. Rico XD question mark.
Why now? Why now?
I don't know. I don't even see the vision. Like I'm confused. The mix is a mess. I don't know. I really don't even know what to say here, man. Like it's messy. Maybe if you cleaned it up, we could give it a listen, give it some proper feedback, but it's just a really messy mix, and it's hard to pick out what's going on at times. You hope I like it? I hope I like it too. I appreciate that. First note, you're clipping. I see a vision, but this is not what you should do. You had this really cool section. I feel like you could have chopped it up and worked it into something a little more interesting than what it turned out to be. Because it just kind of sounded a little goofy, almost like Luigi's Mansion kind of music. The intro was a little long, a little plain as well, and there was a little bit of clipping that I wasn't too crazy about. I'm not even gonna say your name. I don't think it's out of key. It's just playing a note that's really dissonant, and it kind of just doesn't work with the chords. I think it's really repetitive. And the biggest beef I have is this kick 808 combo you got going on. I'm not a fan of kicks plus 808s when you're trying to do something like this, but I think you could make it work a little bit better with cleaner mixing on it. This was your beat. The next beat is mine, and I'm scared because I just learned making music. This one, or is it the next? No, the next one's Cyan Crown. Craziness. I'm gonna do like a mini lesson here, but I'm gonna show you something, right? When you have like a melody, your melody was just something like some, I don't know, you were going like down up or up down, I don't remember, like this. Who cares, right? This is fine. You can repeat this. Oh shit. You can repeat this, but you gotta mix it up. And mind you, your melody's only 2 notes, so it's really plain. So like, think about like maybe adding in more notes, mixing it up a bit more, getting a little more creative with it. Don't need to have like a billion different notes playing, but like having more than 2 might be a good way forward. All right, let's give this a listen. Something's wrong with the 808, but other than that, you think this shit slaps.
Yo, son.
I think you over sidechained here. Sidechained like the 808 to the melody or the kick. I'm not sure, but it sounds like the 808 because it sounds like you're getting that tail in there as well. I think that's a little too much. A little too much sidechain. You got to turn that release and the decay down on that. Not decay, just release and sustain. Probably turn those both down. This other little melody you had come in here, I'm not too crazy about either.
Yo, son.
I think it would be a lot better without the counter melody, and I think your side chain's a little intense. You should probably turn it down. Release, sustain, turn those down. Little guitar, December 14th. This is recent. Yeah, you had me with the guitars, you didn't have me with the drums. The drums are kind of a mess. They come in dirty, they stay dirty. They're fighting for space. That's really not too great. But this would have been good otherwise. Good intentions. Is this even how you spell intentions? I'm roasting today. I think your low end's a little too quiet here. I think you could have got more drums going in there as well, like some perks or like an accent snare or an open hat or a crash. Just get a little bit more in the drums than just like a clap, snare, hi-hat, kick. A little bit more. It's solid though. We've already listened to one of your beats, so we can't do that again. We got Basha.
To school each day and wait for you to pass
Also, to answer your question 7, no donations to skip because I don't really want to do it like that. It's not pay to win out here, although it is pay to win because you can become a member, get access to the special members section down here. You get a wider window to submit because you can submit for as long as you want, and you get to submit in advance as well, like 12, 24 hours, whatever. Yeah, there's some perks, and if you submit there, you'll skip the line too.
And bells start to ring, and angels start to sing. Hey, that's the girl.
I think it's good. It's a little intense at times with the mix, but I think it's pretty solid. Cat keeps trying to go on my keyboard. I don't know why. You want my attention, don't you? God damn. Just have the zoomies, and now you want my attention. I think it was good, but I felt like it got a little repetitive as well. I did like the sample though. It was good sample usage. Got another drill beat.
Beats.
That was the world's softest drop. Your kick, your 808, and your melody could all be louder. The kick isn't really hitting like it should be for drill. The 808's not really coming through that great. Those are my feedback points. Yeah, we got F3 EXE. Whatever notes you're playing with the 808 are not the notes you should be playing with your 808. It just sounds off and wrong. Yeah, I tried Output's Dark Pop, it's trash. Arcade has been falling off for me lately. I think you could get some more variation going on in your melody as well. You got Me and You from Dre.
Don't hate me cause I'm pretty.
Why is that your tag?
Don't hate me cause I'm pretty.
I think there's some good things here. I think the overall mix could be turned up. I think it could hit a little bit harder. The melody's fine. It gets a little tiny bit repetitive. You could add some more variation in there. I didn't really listen to much more, so I don't know what more you have in there. I think overall it's pretty solid. Got Prod by Predictable. I'm gonna pin this. You got creative here. It's pretty cool. I like the stabs you added in. It was nice. A lot of it came together pretty well. Let's throw you in the bracket too. Predictable. My cat's in the way. All right, we got a member. We got Dusseldorf. It's hard, Doozy. You don't miss. Actually, you've probably missed maybe once. If I had to guess. It goes hard though. We got Jair. I think your melody's cool. I feel like it would have been a lot cooler though, like chopped up and I have a mental vision of what it would be. I can't really express that in the words the greatest, but like it would have been cool if you chopped it up and did some cool stuff with it. I do like the vocal in there. Speaking of vocals, someone was asking me what I would recommend for dark sounds if I'm not too big on arcade anymore. I would never really would recommend arcade for dark sounds in general because it just doesn't do that. It does vocals well. A lot of their samples are kind of corny though, outside of vocals. I would say Expand. It's a great buy. When it goes on sale, it goes as cheap as like $1, maybe $10. In today's economy, it's probably on the $10 side. So I would definitely recommend that, or Analog Lab if you're interested in spending a bit more money, because Analog Lab has a lot of great sounds, a lot of high quality sounds. You can definitely make a lot with Analog Lab alone. Yeah, that's a pretty good beat. It's vibey, it's chill. You're getting a pin for that. Just a chill guy. Someone said, not Analog Lab, Arcade has good dark sounds. Dog, what dark sounds are you using from Arcade? disappoint. This is good. I feel like the drop could have been a little bit more impactful, but overall, this is really solid. Distant voices. Distant voices is vocals. So vocals already said. Drip. I felt like Drip was really corny. All of their sounds were really, in my opinion. It felt like whenever I used Drip, it personally to me felt like if you AI generated a bunch of trap samples. Wow, I love this pad sound. But I hate this goofy pluck. Why is it so loud? Yeah, I think you're right. I think that is a bass pluck because I hear it gliding down to the lower octaves there. You should use that definitely in the lower octaves, not as high up as you did because it kind of sounds off. This crash that you have too, or open hat, I should say, kind of sounds like Jingle Bells vibes. Not crazy on it. Yeah, I think mixing could definitely use some work here. But like I said, the chords are pretty good. The pad you used for them was really nice as well. Maple, disconnect 160 G minor.
It's over.
You started off so strong. This beginning was beautiful. I really like this creative idea you had for the intro.
It's over.
The second though this hi-hat came in here, I knew, and you were doing not this, like you were doing this every 4 beat vibe with the hi-hat. I knew it was gonna be some goofy shit. I don't know what it is, but your 808 just sounds damp, and it sounds like it's bubbly almost. I don't know how to express it. Ooh, you bonked your head? Damn. Cat just bonked her head. Look what your beats making my cat do, man. I'm a fan of some of the ideas you're trying to execute with the melody. I just don't think they execute the way you were hoping for, like with the flutes and stuff. Got caught 3. I don't think the rhythms between your melody and drums are matching up the greatest. I thought the piano was really nice, but it's getting too repetitive now as well. I'm also personally, this is a more personal thing, not a huge fan of guitar and piano layered together. But again, that is just personal. Plus, don't have any low end really. If you do, it's just really quiet. Psyops Pascal. I'm gonna be honest, this piano melody you have here, the really high octave one, it kind of sounds a little directionless. 808's also very muddy. Your low end is a little busy for sure. I think your higher frequency stuff should also be a little bit quieter, just because higher frequencies are easier to hear, so like come through cleaner. Got whirly. I was just about to say, like, I feel like it's getting a little too repetitive, but then you kind of switched it into something else. I think it's pretty solid. Ooh, we've got too many pins in the members too now. So let's fix that. Gotta start deleting these pins. All right, Whirly, you're getting pinned now for real. All right, and then we'll slap you in here. I'm hoping we don't get anyone else in this bracket, because it's a pretty stacked and full bracket as is. We got Beats by Double Dart now. I feel like you know what I'm gonna say. You've had me up until this point, but you that really weird. That was a lead. I don't support it. Honestly, if you had everything that you already have, but you just delete that lead, it would be so much better. The build-up is long, but you could probably automate some like effects on there to make it more interesting. Maybe even like into that build-up a little bit. But that lead's gotta go, man. Change it for a different sound or get rid of it. It's your choice. Pattern was kind of all over the place at times too, so maybe mix up the pattern. You had a lot of really good things there. I'm a little sad that you put that lead in because it was kind of really goofy. I'm sorry to say. mistakes can be cleaned up. Some things are fighting for the same space, and that's kind of just like a issue you can run into really easily with synth sounds. The drums could also kind of cut through, be a little bit more impactful, but I think overall it's solid. It's more of like a video game vibe than anything though. We got MLEX. Problem I have is that it's good. I just don't really want to pin it. Lex, I'm really sorry, bro. It's good. It's a good beat. I fully agree, dudes. It's a good beat. It's pretty solid. I think if I had to give feedback, maybe the low end could be a little bit thicker. But that's trying to be critical. How do you get the YouTube members role? You pay money. It's like $5 Canadian, I think. I don't know how much in whatever currency you use. This is good. I really am. I'm not. I wish you guys sent in your beats at the end right now, because there's some good ones being sent, and I just really don't want to pin them just because we have such a big bracket already. Oh God, you're putting me in a tough spot. Putting me in a tough spot. Let me see if I can like deeply think of something I can hate on in this beat. Can't find anything. I'm gonna have to pin it. MLEX, because of this, I'm gonna have to go back and pin yours too. Literally. How do you get the members role in Discord? You got to connect your Discord to your YouTube channel that you have the membership on, and then the bot thing should auto update. But if not, I can do it for you. So just let me know. Who was this that we just pinned? Elias. Look how big this is. We've never had a bracket this big. All right, MLEX, I'm throwing you in here too, because we can now. Sorry to do that to you. Gotta pin this as well. Oh yeah, we gotta make room for your pin. Gotta clean this up. Me specifically, I need to clean it up. Yeah, biggest beat review, beat battle bracket. This is probably the fewest submissions we've had too, which is kind of crazy. This just means more good beats, less submissions, higher percentage of good beats. Can you do it? Can I do it for you? Yeah. But you have to connect your YouTube channel to your Discord. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that part for you. I can do the sync up part.
Did I really just forget that melody?
All right, I'm not trying to get hit with a copyright. It's like a video game highlight montage kind of sound. It's good, don't get me wrong. I do think it could have been a little bit more impactful once the drop hits. I feel like the kick could punch through a bit more, but it's really good overall. Someone was asking me what the high pitch bring on mic. I'm not too sure. My interface, I am sure. It's definitely my interface. My interface needs to go. I need to get a new one desperately. My interface is dying more and more every day. Also, Ishii, shout out to you, Philadelphia Eagles. I stopped watching football in like 2017, but I ended on a good note because I'm a lifelong Eagles. They won their first Super Bowl the year I stopped watching. Like I watched. That was the last game I ever watched, basically. I think you have a lot of good things here. Like the drums are pretty solid. My biggest complaint is the melody, kind of just for 50-ish seconds here. It's repeating the same thing over and over again. Just a little bit of variation would have been nice and appreciated. I think it's pretty good overall. We got Pain Beats. I haven't heard a Pain Beat in a hot minute. Yeah, all the streams get uploaded right after the stream, so you can watch it back. Drums took forever to drop, but when they did, they were so nice. God damn. Keep forgetting I have to make room. Dusseldorf, we're unpinning your oldest one or whatever. Yeah, this is good. You're getting thrown in the bracket as well. First time submitting, first time pretty much everything. Let's start the bracket though. It's the biggest bracket we've ever had. Oh. Yeah, that dude didn't submit again. I don't know if he will. I hope he does. I hope I didn't discourage him, but if he just didn't have his lead doing that, it would have been so good. I remember that beat too well. All right, we got Elias versus Whirly as our first matchup. I'm gonna run through this real quick because some of y'all don't know. The way we do this is we split the bracket into two halves. So this is the west of the bracket. We got the east versus west. This is the east. Don't ask how it works because you don't need to know. So we're gonna be starting up with this half of the bracket. We got Elias versus Whirly first up. So these two right here. I'm gonna play their beats and you are going to vote. And if we're lucky, if we have some time left over after, if we get the votes in, if everyone votes quick and to the point, we'll maybe review some beats after. Let's play some beats. All right, that's Elias's beat. Now we got Whirly's beat. Also, you didn't get skipped. The votes are in. This is a close one, honestly. Whirly, you won by a hair, but congratulations to you. You're moving on up. We'll keep that in mind. We got Peter submitted here. Give this a listen. This is a members beat, so you know the nobility, they have priority and all that good stuff.
This time of year, there's one workshop on everyone's mind that makes toys and
Yeah, I agree with that. It has a very unique vibe to it. There's some things about it that I'm not too crazy about. Like, I think you overuse some of the sounds at some points. The switch in the beginning was really cool. I like the perks a little bit. Like, they were kind of nice. You could maybe, like, just some of the perks, you could maybe throw some reverb on them to give them, like, a more ambient vibe. But I think it was pretty cool. It was a little weird. Definitely not your common beat, but definitely a very interesting. Hey, you got to get off my keyboard. My cat loves to step on my keyboard. Anyways, Whirly, you have won. We got to start the tournament. Congratulations to Whirly. You won. You're moving on up. Got John Bay, Whirly. Ooh, my voice cracked. We're going to go down here. We got Dusseldorf the Wise versus Soshin. Dusseldorf the Wise, your beat's right there, but it's also right. You didn't even pin it. It's crazy. Let's actually pin you this time. Hey, yo. Me and technology don't work very well together. There we go. Now we've got it pinned. All right. Dusseldorf the Wise versus, I don't even remember who. Soshin. All right. Here's Dusseldorf's beat. Remember that. That's Dusseldorf's beat. All right. Next up, we got Soshin. I gotta find Soshin's beat there. Where is it though? That's the real question. Found it. All right. This is Soshin's beat. This is who Dusseldorf is battling against. sorry, Doozy, but this doesn't even look close right now. I think your chances are pretty slim. I'm gonna wrap up the voting here because we have quite a few votes. It doesn't look like you've won. I'm terribly sorry. We're calling it early. Doozy, you didn't win, but you submitted a good beat. I always love when you send in beats. Soshin, your beat was fire. I hope to hear more of those kinds of beats from you because that was really clean. Next up, we got Predictable versus Migraine. Let's find Predictable. Predictable, where you at? Here it is. Here's Predictable's beat. That's Predictable's beat. Here's Migraine's beat. This one's really close, so I'm gonna play a little bit more of Predictable's beat. The votes are in. Terribly sorry, Migraine, but you have not won. You have Little Mermaid type beat. I'm sorry, Migraine, but you have been eliminated. Best beat I've ever heard from GarageBand still. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna take a quick little intermission because Happy Hyper Scream here has said some very interesting things. Said that their beats are significantly better than everything we've ever listened to. So this is instrumental. This is a beat. This is instrumental. This is a beat. We'll give your beat a listen. It's not bad, honestly. It's not a bad beat. What bugs me is this awful, stupid artwork you have and this ridiculous visualizer. It makes, like, I get the purpose, but it's just really dumb and really, really goofy. Also, Lil Uzi Vert didn't do hyperpop, and this isn't hyperpop. Other than that, I think it's not that bad. It's okay. I've definitely heard better beats, and many of those are pinned. We got Raiden versus Astro Mort up next. Let's give Astro Mort a listen. Alright, that's Astro Mort's beat. We gotta give Raiden a listen. I don't know if Raiden's even here. But here's Raiden's beat. This one's a little neck and neck, so I'm gonna play a little bit more of Astro Mort's beat as well. The votes are in. It's close. It's very close. Raiden, you have nudged out a victory. Very, very close one, though. Oh my god. Got Jambé versus Whirly. Let's go to Whirly once more, and then we'll listen to Jambé's. Alright, that's Whirly's beat. Remember it, because now we gotta listen to Jambé's beat and we gotta pick the better one. Ooh, this is still close. This is still close. I'll give Whirly a little bit more playtime. Damn, playing Whirly's beat only made it. Ooh, damn. Yo, stop voting while I'm talking. Okay. Okay, I'm calling it here. Jambé wins again by a tiny hair. Very, very close victory, but you know what? We move. Congratulations, Jambé. We got Predictable versus Soshin up next. Whirly, you're out of here. Get out of here. Play Predictable's beat first because it's right here. right, that's Predictable's beat. Where is Sotion's beat? Here it is. I think it's safe to say we have a winner here. It looks pretty decisive, to be honest with you. Congratulations, Socian. You're moving on up. Predictable. I'm very sorry, but you've been eliminated. We got the battle of the members now. In case you didn't know, we got the battle of the members. We've got Raiden versus Jambe. So let's give them a listen. We'll start off with Raiden. Alright, that's Raiden's beat. Here's Jambe's beat. Alright, that's Jambe's beat. I'm going to play a little bit more of Raiden's beat as well. It's a close one, but the polls have not moved in a hot minute, so I'm going to end this here. Congratulations to Jambe. You're moving on up once again. Raiden, I'm terribly sorry, but you're not making it out of this round. We got Jambe versus Socian to decide the winner of the East. Let's figure it out. We're going to start off with Jambe's beat because we just heard it. That's Jambe's beat. I'm sure you've heard it many times by now. Speaking of beats we've heard many times, I'm going to play Socian's beat once again. I don't think it's too early to call it. It looks exactly like it's been going for Socian up until this point. Slopfest after Slopfest. Congratulations to Socian. You're going to be representing the East Coast in this beat battle. We got to go down here now. We'll start at the bottom. We'll go Nico and Mlex first. Nico, your beat's right up here. So yeah, we'll play Nico's beat first. Alright, that's Nico's beat, and I'll play Mlex's beat. Someone's asking if I'll be reviewing beats at the end. Once we get through the beat battle, I will go back and listen to some beats for anyone who stuck around. If you were unable to stick around, make sure you join the Discord because we announce in advance, and you'll know when to submit. Here's Mlex's beat. He wants me to skip a bit, I think.
Show the venom.
Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit more of Nico's beat as well. Up here. Alright, I'm sorry, this is no contest. This is no contest. Mlex, you've won. You are moving on up. We'll get the bracket rolling. We'll try and speed run this if we can. Mlex, congratulations. We're gonna go up here. We've got Rapid versus Sierra. Sierra's beats right here, so I'm gonna play that. That's Sierra's beat. We gotta play Rapid's beat. I'm pretty sure that's over in the beat reviews under the members section. But here's Rapid's beat. All right, that's a Rapids beat. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Sierra's beat, just 'cause we didn't play that much. It's also not that much to play. What? The votes are in. Rapid, congrats to you. You are moving on up. You are eliminating Sierra as well. Sorry, Sierra, but you are out of here. Almost picked the wrong person to win that. We'll go down here. We got Mlex versus Jasper. I think that's how you say it. We'll play Jasper's beat first if I can find it. There's so many. Here it is. Play Jasper's beat, then we'll play Mlex's beat, and we'll get to voting.
Jasper made that.
There's Jasper's beat. Let me play Mlex's beat a little bit more. Not Mlex's beat. What am I saying? Yeah, Mlex's beat. Damn. It was kind of close. It was kind of close, but it's clear. Mlex, you've won. You're moving on up. Jasper, you've been eliminated. Congratulations to you, Mlex. It seems like you're gonna have a pretty good run here. Next up, we got Tristan versus Cat's Pop. So let's dive right into that. We'll start off with Cat's Pop because it's right here. That's Cat's Pop's beat. We're gonna play some of Tristan's beat now.
I wanna be the one to show you how this really works. I wanna let you know that love isn't supposed to hurt. No, you're not so sad, you're crying there all by yourself. You should be with someone that puts you before anyone else. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love. I'll give you the good love.
This one's looking a little bit close. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Cat's Pop's beat. the votes are in. It's looking like it's decided. Congratulations to you, Cats Pop, because you're moving on up. Tristan, I'm sorry, you bring the heat, but you did not bring enough heat to get the votes. You're out of here. You're done. You got Craze versus Made. These are some good submissions for sure. Trust me. Trust me. I'll play Made's beat first. Alright, that's Made's beat. I gotta find Craze. Where is Craze? There it is. Alright, that's Craze's beat. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Made's beat. Alright, the votes are in. I feel like this. Oh no. Oh yes. What? It's going 50-50 and then going back. Damn it. We're about to move on. We're about to move on. Okay, I'll play a bit more of Craze's beat. I feel like this kind of comes down to just if you like Rage or not. I was about to call it for Craze, but it looks like it's flipped to Made and there haven't been any new votes. I'm calling it here. Congratulations to Made. You're moving on up. Terribly sorry, Craze. This is your first time submitting too. Damn, that was actually kind of wild. I didn't see that flipping. I did not expect that at all. We got Ushanka versus Rapid. I'll play Ushanka's beat first because it's right over here. Alright, that's Ushanka's beat. We got Rapid up next. I'm gonna play that now. sorry to say it, but it looks like the votes are in. Shanka has won. Congratulations to you, Shanka. Rapid, I'm sorry, but you've been eliminated. Great run as it was, but it was not great enough. Ushanka is moving on up to face off against Aid. We're gonna go over to Cats Pop versus Mlex. We'll start off with Mlex's beat. That's Mlex's beat. By the way, happy Hyper Scream. If you're sending me a beat, it's definitely a beat I've never heard before. Got Cats Pop up next. That's Cats Pop's beat. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Mlex's beat. just to be fair, you know. We were like here. It's tied neck and neck. We need some votes. Please exercise your democratic right and vote. Flipped for like a second, it went back. I'll play a little bit more of Cats Pop's beat, but let's get some votes going. A vote has come in to break the tiebreaker. I'm terribly sorry, Mlex, but you have been bounced out of here. Cats Pop has taken your run and ended it. I honestly thought your run was going to go a little longer. We got Ushanka versus Maid up next. I'm going to play Maid's beat because it's right here. Maid's beat. I'm gonna play Ushanka's beat again. That's Ushanka Boy's beat. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Maid's beat. Alright, the votes are in. Ushanka, you have won. You are moving on up. Terribly sorry, Maid. Your beat was great. I really like the switch up, but you've been bounced out of here. Ushanka has won. That means Ushanka versus Cats Pop is Western Conference Finals. Let's play Cats Pop's beat, and then we'll play Ushanka's once again. Yeah, definitely, Larkos, definitely. Especially to those who are chill about it. If you're chill about it, you'll definitely get your. We're gonna play Ushanka's beat once again. That was Cats Pop's beat, by the way. Play a little bit more of Cats Pop beat. Also, Keta, what's good? It's nice to see you in chat. I know you played League. What role do you play, and like who do you main? Alright, the votes are in. Cats Pop has won. Cats Pop is moving on up. Congratulations to you, Cats Pop, for your other victory. And now you're representing the Western Conference. It was close. It was a close one. The votes in the end just kind of sealed it up. We got Soshin versus Cats Pop. Ooh, we haven't heard Soshin's beat in a hot minute, so let's give that a listen. All right, that's Socian's beat. We're gonna play Cat's Pop's beat now. By the way, Keta, I respect that. Aram is where it's at personally. I haven't played League in a year, maybe more. I used to jungle. I used to main Nunu and Willump. That's Cat's Pop's beat. I'm gonna play a little bit more of Socian's beat, but honestly, it looks kind of decided already. All right, the votes are in. Socian, I'm so sorry to say this, but you have definitely won. You have eliminated Cat's Pop. I'm not sorry to say that. You've eliminated Cat's Pop. You are victorious in the end. Let me give you the role. I'll reach out to you and I'll hit you up with your prize, which is a free kit. Keta, I'm gonna leave your producer of the month for the month because the last beat battle was like less than a month ago. Just out of respect, yo, you won. Sweet. Let me like hop back over to the server. Congrats to you. Like I said, like I promised, we're gonna go through, we're gonna listen to a few of the beats that we didn't get a chance to listen to, or the ones that were submitted late. So to start off, we got Prod Cannon here. It's a Christmas type of beat. I think your drums are doing a little too much. Definitely too much. Also, Keta, you can definitely submit. Of course you can, sir. Listen, I'm going to be significantly more likely to review your beats or listen to your beats. You are calm, collected, relaxed human beings. And just post your Discord name in chat. I'll get to it. I think that jingle bell thing is a little too loud here too, but you have an interesting idea. Definitely play with it. Jump to present. Keta submitted. Let's give it a listen.
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the love for a faded fuck. I'm so faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded.
Dog, Lil Uzi Vert is not hyperpop. I'm sorry to tell you.
Used to trip out that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you, but baby,
wait, hold on, this Keta?
Yeah, I agree with this. I don't even know if they're talking about your beat, but the kick is coming through beautifully. The sample, what you did with it is really nice. Kind of gave it a really cool bounce too. That was really nice. I feel like you could have maybe added in like a few more things just here and there, like little effect kind of things to tie everything together a bit more. I think it was pretty damn good. All right, who do we got next? Who has been patient? Who has been here? Who has not been annoying? That's the main question. Antsman, DJ Antsman, I know you've been patient. You've been here. Oh, your beat's right here. Anyways, what the? What is this? I'm not gonna question how you title your files. Kind of sounds like your 808's clipping a little too loud, but I think this is actually pretty solid. Like your melody's kind of nice. The bounce you have is pretty good. I like your kick though. The kick comes through really, really well. We're gonna do Magnus and then Larco's will do you for sure. Jump to this. My biggest point of critique is that your mix is too quiet. You should have things hitting a little louder. Pretty much everything. Everything was a little too quiet. You should turn that up for sure. Other than that, though, it's pretty good, solid vibe. You could maybe get a little bit more impact on the kick, but it was pretty nice overall. We got 777, which is Larco's. We're gonna hop on over to your beat now for some feedback. I think you have some good ideas, but I don't think the execution's fully there. You've got a very empty melody. Like there's a lot of room you could be and probably should be filling up in that melody. But you do have some good stuff going on with the drums. I think maybe some of the drums could be turned down too. Like the snares are coming through a little too loud in my opinion. But I do think what you have with the drum patterns overall is pretty solid. Who do we go to next? That's a real good question. Who's being calm, normal? Real question. You know what I mean? We got Pyt Beats, PYT. Is this you? I'm gonna guess it's you. That switch up was great. Your file naming, don't ever do that. That last switch there kind of felt a little awkward, but everything else was good. The drum patterns are good. The melody's pretty solid. I think you could probably do different things to add variation to it than give it a full like switch to that, but I think it was pretty solid. Who do we got up next? We got Bob Ross Painting. Bob Ross Painting. Let's see what you've submitted. This is like a really common thing that a lot of people do when they start out, but they kind of spam the kicks a little too much, and that's kind of what you're doing here. Excuse me. One really good thing to keep in mind is that less is more. You can make a kick a lot more impactful when it's the like only thing that's kind of hitting. You know what I mean? I'm not really too crazy about your sound selection for this beat, but I think it could work better if you kind of threw some effects on there. Excuse me, to tie everything together a little bit better. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play a drive link. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. If you submit something else, I'd listen to that. Sauce, we gotta listen to Sauce. I know you've been here for a while for sure. Let's jump to yours and let's give it a listen. I don't think your kick's hitting as much as it should be. Your 808's a little quiet, so is the melody, but that's not that big of a deal. The kick should just be hitting harder for sure. I think the melody's really good though on that one. We got Kareem. Damn, Kareem. I don't know if this is the right Kareem. I don't think it is. There's 3 Kareems. Which one is it? It's this one. Definitely this Kareem. You have some dissonance I'm really not agreeing with in your melody. You have some cool stuff definitely going on with it. I like that little pluck you have there. The drums are hitting, which is nice, but it's just some of that dissonance in the melody really kind of detracts for me. I also have like the list of, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 4 people, aka the last 4 people's beats that we're going to be listening to / reviewing. You gotta give me your Discord names. Hardick. What? Hard Dick. We got Hard Dick. I need your Discord name, Hard Dick. Also need to do Sage. I think we did Sage, but maybe not. Oh, I'm just gonna guess it's Sage is lost. Oh, Sage. What is yours? You gotta give me your Discord names because I'm looking by your Discord name. Your Discord name, you don't have anything here. Copy paste it. So either you spelt it wrong or something. Did spell it wrong. That's kind of what I guessed. All right, we'll jump to this. We'll give it a listen. I'm going to detract the point mentally because you have a clicking happening at the very beginning, and that's super easy to fix. I think it's like really dirty in this section. You have some good ideas, but it's just they're fighting for a lot of the same space and it's kind of messy. Also kind of sounds like your low end for your 808 isn't really there. Like the 808 is there and then the melody has a lot of low end that's kind of fighting with the 808. mixing on that definitely needs to be cleaned up. All right, no more submissions. I've got the next, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the next 5 here. These are the last ones we're gonna give a listen to, and last ones we'll give feedback to. Damn, Frank, you were so close to hitting the window. 7 minutes off. I think you have some interesting stuff going on. I don't think I would have taken it in this direction personally. Like, I feel like I would have done a little bit more of an 808 kind of track. But I do like the very, I don't even know how to describe it, but you got a lot of effects on there. You just got one effect on there, giving it kind of like a really cool, glidey vibe. A cat just meowed on key with your beat. Kind of sounded really cool. We got Hayden. Hayden, I'm gonna give your beat here a listen. I'm gonna give this one a listen.
Damn, Hayden, you made this shit?
Honestly, this is a pretty good beat. Everything about it is solid. It's got a lot of room, so it's like definitely something an artist would hop on, but you could fill it up by throwing in like maybe like a little bit more melody components, or maybe a little bit more drum components. You could throw in some like hi-hat rolls, just get a little bit more creative with it, and you could fill up that space if that's what you're looking for. We got Maxim Beats up next. Oh, I pasted that in twice, that's my bad. It's pretty good. This first little section though, your mix is kind of messy. Some things are definitely a little over, like they're clipping a little too much. But I think overall it's pretty good. Overall, I did like the rhythms, the grooves I had going on. We got this one from Ant, or is it the Metro one? This is the one. This is the one you're talking about. I don't really agree with the 808 here. I'll be honest, it kind of sounds like a lot of the melody components are fighting for space at times. Like, I know the harp is in there. Excuse me. It's doesn't have enough room to really stick out as much as it should. And and the 808, I'm not too sure fully what it was, but it just sounded off at some points. But overall, I think it was pretty solid. We're gonna do, I think this is the second last one. Yeah, this is the second last one. You're not even in the Discord, bro. You haven't. Oh, there it is. Never mind. You are in the Discord. You just haven't submitted a beat. All right. We'll do Luda instead. Luda, let's see what you've got. Not necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just the melody and the drums don't really work together. They're not on the same wavelength. They're on a different vibe entirely. The melody has some really cool granular stuff going on with it, which I like. The drums are pretty chunky rap drums, which I also like, but they just don't work together as much as I would have loved. All right, Chris, you're begging me to do you. I'll do you. Never expected to say that to someone named Chris. And then we'll listen to Doozies. You have some things in your melody that are a little too loud. They're overpowering the drums. Your kick is a little drowned out by most things. So I think you should definitely try and make that cut through a bit more. Get it to hit a little bit harder. But I think you have some good stuff going on with the melody patterns. Your name is Sonic Byte, not 7. I'm glad it's not 7, because whoever that 7 person was they left the server. We'll give this a listen. Don't get me wrong, it's clean, it's fire, there's a lot of good things about it. But it feels more like a section than a full beat. Like, it feels like it should be like in between stuff. It shouldn't be the full focus. Maybe not the full minute and 37, but like you should have this go into something else or kind of come from something else as well. Those would be some cool things, but it's pretty good. Now we're gonna give Doozies a listen here. Oh yeah, Doozy, I forgot to answer you. You asked me what I thought about the Elden Ring game, not the FromSoft game. That's like the roguelike or roguelite or whatever. Looks sick, honestly. I love those kinds of games, like the rogue style games. They're really fun. So I'm kind of hyped for it. I think it would be something I would enjoy for sure. Plus with the up to 3 people, I'm pretty down for that. style you're going for, the mixing's really good too. Honestly, this is really good overall. I think you killed it. Anyways, like I said, that's the final and last beat that we are going to be listening to and reviewing today. Thank you all for submitting. If you didn't get a chance, you get another chance next time we do this next month. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And yeah, peace.